What's up, guys? My name is Eric. This is Teach Go High Level, and welcome to part 2 of reputation management. So in the last video, we talked about setting it up, what it can do for you, how to set your templates for SMS and email, how to get your accounts connected. Now we're going to talk about how to build an automation to send out review requests and what you can do with them after the fact, okay? So let's start with building the automation. Now, in the automation, the way that you trigger it is going to depend on your sales process and your fulfillment. So, for example, let's say that you are a massage therapist or you run a hairdressing place and you're using the calendars to book your appointments. Your trigger could be the appointment being marked as showed. That's an option. Let's say that you're in something where you send them an invoice and they pay. You could do that, invoice being paid as your trigger. Maybe you're home service and you want to wait until in the pipeline, the job is marked as job complete. So the way that this triggers, the way an automation starts, remember we talked about triggers being the thing that starts the whole ball rolling, is really going to depend on your process. How are we going to fire it off and put this person's contact information in there? So let's go with the example of the hairdresser who marks the appointment showed. So I'm going to start with my trigger and I'm going to use appointment status. All right. So appointment status, I'm first going to pick which calendar it is. Okay. So we're going to say test calendar, and we want to add one more qualifier. The appointment status is showed, okay? Now, as soon as we mark it showed, it's gonna start this process. So maybe we wanna wait an hour after we mark them showed. Again, good housekeeping is a big part of this. If you don't mark all your appointments showed till the end of the day, then they're gonna get it after that. If you mark it showed right away, you may want a time delay in there. So let's say my team has really good housekeeping and that when the person shows up for their appointment, we mark them as showed. Well, the haircut could take, 3 hours. I don't know. I don't have hair. My beard doesn't take that long to trim, but I've heard it takes a while sometimes to get your hair done. Let's say that I want to mark them showed when they show up, but now I want to wait. So I'm going to put in a wait action, okay? And I'm going to wait 3 hours, okay? I, as a personal habit, when I'm building a workflow, action names matter because I don't want to have to click into every single action to see what it's doing. So for example, a wait, I'm going to put wait 3 hours. That way, when I'm reviewing this later and I built it 6 months ago and I just want to check it out, maybe make a change, I know that that wait is for 3 hours. Again, good housekeeping and building an automation saves you a lot of time later on. So let's say wait 3 hours. You could wait a day, so it sends it to them the day after their appointment. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna send our review. So send review request is your action. Now, you need to pick, do I want to send email, text message, or WhatsApp, okay? I'm gonna start with an SMS. And I'm going to say this is the SMS request. That is going to trigger the check-in that we set up in our settings, okay? Then I'm going to now start the email process. So a good rule of thumb is maybe half an hour after the text message, we're going to go wait again, and we're going to say 30 minutes. All right. We're going to save that, and now we're going to say we want a review request. Now, here's a cool little hack that I have for building these. I could just copy this, copy action, put it right here, and now I'm going to select email, and I'm going to go email, okay? And that's all you need for your automation, because remember, the cadence at which we send the review request via SMS and email are set up in reputation management, so we don't have to put in multiple actions. This is it. It's done. If you're big into tagging, you could put a tag at the end so you could see who you've sent a review request to. And we could say review request sent. We're going to put that there. Again, I'm going to practice some good housekeeping and put this in here. Review request sent. Save. Publish. Save. Anytime I mark an appointment in that calendar as showed, they're gonna get a review request. The system is intelligent enough though, that if that person has already left you a review, it's gonna skip right over because they know that they've already given you a review. So it's not gonna send them that request. Keep in mind, if you have review balancing on and they've left you a review on one platform, you may want one on another platform, all right? As time goes on, from what I've seen, they're gonna get more and more intelligent with this. So there's a lot of opportunities and possibilities for GoHighLevel to do some really amazing things with this. Once that's done, published, and saved, I'm gonna flip back to my reputation management. Now we wait. It's gonna start going through the process of sending out review requests. As they come in, you're gonna start to see them pop up on here. The other thing that you can do is you could build an automation to notify you when you get them. But if you're checking regularly, they'll pop in here and it'll show you the sentiment. But there's other things that you can do. Now, what's the point of getting those reviews if you don't tell anyone about them? So one of the really cool tools that they have is the widget function. The widget is a really cool tool that is a live review widget that you could put on your webpage so you can show people your most updated reviews. They have a default one that you can use, or you can create your own, okay? So let's say we wanted to create our own. We're gonna hit create new, and you get to choose what the widget type looks like. So are we gonna use a grid format? Are we gonna have a carousel? And then you pick your review source. So I'm gonna say all sources, okay? So it's a mix. What's the maximum we wanna show? So we'll say 10. And if you want, you can have it only show the star ratings that are in there, okay? And then you can turn off this little thing at the bottom that says powered by, depending on your agency settings, okay? So then we're gonna save this. So we're gonna say new widget, hit save. All right, now that that's set up, you can do little things. So the title of the widget, the description. So you could say, here's what our amazing clients say about us. And you can give a description. These are people just like you, ... Total review count you can include or remove. You can leave a write a review button that will tie into this. Let's say you do have a customer that's on your website and they're like, oh, I should leave them a review. They could do it right from here. You can have it show the rating or not. You can take all of that out if you want to. Appearance. This is where you can customize the font, the theme, and the color so you can brand it to your website. And then lastly, the settings. This is brand new, okay? The AI summary on there, but you can also include the display date, the reviewer icon, like with Google. You can exclude reviews containing no description. Like let's say someone just leaves 5 stars, but no comment, you could exclude those. The last step though is embedding it into your website. So if you run your own website, you're gonna just copy this code and insert it where you want on your web page. Or if you have someone that manages your website for you, you can just copy this and send it to them. And now at any time, it's gonna constantly be updated by GoHighLevel with the reviews that you have, the most recent ones. So this is a really great way to show people the reviews that you're getting so they don't necessarily have to go to your Google My Business or go to your Facebook if they're already on your website. It puts it right there for them. The last thing available to you is a tool called Yext. Now, Yext is a third-party software that is related to reputation management, and it gets you listed on a whole bunch of other places that will help with your findability. So if you're a local business, this is a really great tool. I'm gonna have my team insert a video here talking all about what Yext is from Yext. The cool thing is you can integrate Yext with your GoHighLevel account. So instead of having to set up your Yext and put all your information in, it's gonna pull your information from GoHighLevel and set it all up for you. And you'll be able to see all your listings within GoHighLevel without having to log into another platform. Primarily, it gives you listing management, premium backlinks that help with SEO, and it's constantly syncing and staying updated, and it looks for duplicates so it can suppress those and drive people to your website. So I'm gonna have my team show that video now.
Is that cell phone?
Storage?
Wow, I barely recognize you without the,
Antenna? I know. I just said decades ago.
Really?
It's stuck out of my head. I thought you were such a hotshot because you could hold 100 megabytes.
Oh, I'm into terabytes now, but size doesn't matter. Hey, internet! Remember?
We sure have come a long way.
Hey, play no scrubs!
Is that?
Keyword search?
Yeah!
He hasn't changed at all.
You know what's crazy? Pretty much every business website hires him.
Yeah!
Seriously?
Seriously.
Oh, yeah!
No.
Woo! Oh, it's my jam! Jam! I found the bathroom!
Cool, and we're back. If you don't see some of these features, make sure to talk to your agency owners because they are available. Yext, you do have to pay for it because it is a third-party software, but reputation management is anything with a business. You don't just do business once. You want to make sure that you're creating a lifetime customer relationship, and you want other people to know about that, and you want to use the tools available for you and that you will be rewarded for, especially with Google, when someone goes to search for your type of business. So that's reputation management. I'm Eric. This is Teach Go High Level, and it's time to level up your reputation game.